Chapter 5, The American Yoga Academy Yoga Teacher Training Manual. The Role of the Yoga Instructor. Description of a yoga teacher. A yoga teacher uses his or her knowledge of asana, pranayama, and guided relaxation to help students make their bodies strong and flexible and their minds focused. A yoga teacher ends every yoga class with shavasana, the relaxation pose. Between 10 and 15 minutes should be set aside for this final asana. A yoga teacher has a daily and consistent yoga practice. The yoga teacher knows the mechanics of the yoga postures and can anticipate the level of skill, flexibility, and fitness students need for a safe and comfortable practice. Without the foundation of a personal practice for reference, a teacher is unable to relate to the beginning yoga student. A yoga teacher working with beginner-level classes is able to demonstrate a variety of asanas and can give basic and safe instructions on how to enter and come out of each asana safely. Teachers should know what is safe to do with students who have common physical conditions such as high blood pressure, pain in the lower back, compressed vertebrae, knee pain, etc. A yoga teacher has a current CPR certification. A yoga teacher asks students before class if they have any medical conditions, injuries, or other factors that may require variations for their practice. A yoga teacher continues his or her yoga training by attending classes and workshops with experienced and knowledgeable yoga teachers on a regular basis. A yoga teacher has basic knowledge of anatomy and physiology. Guidelines for yoga teachers and classroom practice. Appearance. Dress appropriately. Be sure that tops and bottoms stay put when you move in and out of asanas. Test by squatting, bending, and flexing in front of a mirror before you leave home. Your attire should conform with the requirements or culture of the place where you're teaching. For example, a health club might have particular requirements for fitness instructors. For corporate environments, dress in clothes that are conservative while still allowing you to move freely. If your hair is shoulder length or longer, pull it back securely. Comb hair and keep bangs out of the eyes. Use black, navy, olive, or white headbands or clips. Nails should be neat and clean. Any polish should be clear or light. Jewelry should be very conservative. Wedding rings, a small necklace, tiny earrings. Remember, you want to dress for maximum comfort and flexibility. Remove bracelets and watches, which interfere with many asanas. Use unscented products. Some people may be sensitive or allergic to scented perfumes, lotions, oils, candles, or incense. Demeanor. Be professional and have a professional attitude. Arrive to class 10 to 20 minutes early. Use this time to determine the location of a telephone, a clock, a water cooler or fountain, and the restrooms. Be sure that the room is clean and at a comfortable temperature. Under no circumstances should you initiate a romantic and/or sexual relationship with a student. To do so, even discreetly, disrupts the dynamics of the entire class as well as the integrity of the teacher-student relationship. Create a safe and professional environment for your students. Classroom practice. Create community. Introduce yourself to the class and go around the room letting each person say their name, even if you are all familiar with each other. Students should also share how they are feeling that day, noting any physical situations or challenges. Even if you feel fine, model this by saying something like, "My name is blank, and I feel pretty good today, although my left shoulder feels a little sore from gardening yesterday." Ask students to complete the health evaluation form. If you work at a health club, check with management to see if you need this form or if members already have information on file. Be prepared. Carry with you a bag with the health evaluation forms, a pad of paper and pens or pencils, a water bottle, your music, a CD or iPod, and a clock or watch. Offer variations of poses. At the beginning of class, explain alternative sitting positions. Not everyone can sit comfortably in a cross-legged position. Explain the sequence. Explain the sequence of postures or asanas at the beginning of class. Your explanation should come from the heart. The Level 1 sequence begins with lying down postures, then seated postures, then standing postures. From standing, we come down to our knees, and then we return to our backs for relaxation. Music should be soothing and unobtrusive. Create a relaxing atmosphere without distracting students. Explain the health benefits of asanas. During practice, describe where students should be feeling the benefits of each asana. Be able to give a brief explanation about yoga. For example, yoga is a beautiful philosophy that originated in India thousands of years ago. Yoga is a Sanskrit word, and Sanskrit is a beautiful ancient language. And when you translate yoga into English, it means union. Yoga is the union of body, mind, and spirit through breathing, movement, and relaxation. The highest goal of yoga is to feel yoga within ourselves, so we can then feel yoga or union with everyone and everything around us. The practice of yoga enables you to achieve calmness, clarity, a sense of well-being, enthusiasm towards life, and peace of mind. Yoga is for everyone. Anyone can practice yoga. Yoga is not a religion. People of all religions and cultures from around the world practice yoga. Encourage students. Encourage them. Use phrases such as, "You're doing a great job. Everyone's form looks good. Beautiful." End class on time. Always ask if anyone has any questions. And stay for 5 to 10 minutes after class for students to have the opportunity to speak with you. Developing your yoga practice as a yoga teacher. Even as a certified yoga instructor, you'll continue to be a student in some cases, taking classes at gyms and studios with other instructors. Below are some guidelines for how to continue to develop your practice and be a lifelong learner. Regularity is the key to your yoga practice. Attend classes consistently, learning from other teachers and expanding your own knowledge. Find some time in your day that is consistently available for your own practice, perhaps the first thing in the morning or after work. 15 to 30 minutes is adequate as you begin your practice. Daily practice is desirable, even if only for 10 minutes. Choose a clean, flat, well-ventilated space where you can practice undisturbed. Do not practice in direct sunlight or after having been in the hot sun for several hours. Wait at least 2 hours after a heavy meal before practice. A light snack within an hour of your practice is fine. Evacuate your bowel and bladder before practice. Drink water, if you like, right after practice. Food may be taken 30 minutes after you have completed your practice. Wear loose, comfortable clothing that allows your body to move freely. Teachers appreciate being able to see the knees clearly, so you might choose to wear tights or shorts if you're comfortable doing so. Yoga is always practiced in bare feet to allow for greater awareness in the feet when practicing standing poses. Breathe softly, quietly, smoothly, and slowly through the nostrils. Do not restrain the breath while moving into, maintaining, or coming out of any posture. Holding your breath strains your heart and nervous system. Inform your instructor of any significant physical or medical conditions, as well as any specific discomfort, stiffness, or soreness. Consult your physician if necessary, while learning to trust your own intuitive wisdom about what is right for your body. Move into each asana with awareness. Do not bounce or jerk into a pose, as that automatically shortens the muscles and can cause injury. Go as far into a pose as you comfortably can while maintaining correct alignment. It is much more beneficial to do the pose with correct alignment than to sacrifice the pose's integrity so that you appear to be lengthening further. It is most important to breathe deeply and continually. Never sacrifice the breath for the glory of the pose. Work to recognize the edge of your pose, that is, feeling lots of sensation but no pain. If you are complacent, changes will not occur. If you are overly ambitious, you will risk injury. Learning correct alignment allows you to accurately and safely demonstrate asanas to your own students. Eliminate extra effort. Work the muscles necessary to hold the asana while noticing and relaxing any tension in the eyes, face, tongue, jaw, neck, throat, shoulders, and abdomen. Pay attention and listen to your body. Keeping a pleasant, relaxed expression on your face eliminates extra stress and helps you present a confident and relaxed self to your students. When correcting a pose, all changes should be made from the ground up. In standing poses, begin with adjusting the feet. In sitting poses, begin with the sitting bones and the placement of the pelvis. In inversions, begin with the hands and elbows, arms, shoulders, and head. If you feel an uncomfortable or sudden pain, slowly leave the asana. If you are unable to relieve a persistent pain, seek the advice of a medical professional. Avoid competition. Avoid competition with illustrations in yoga books and magazines, your friends, your teacher, or yourself. Assess and accept your own flexibility and strength capacity, which will change from day to day and moment to moment. Remember, yoga is a lifelong process. You do not do yoga, you become yoga. Realize that no one is perfectly symmetrical. You will probably notice that one side of your body does not respond as quickly as the other. It is often helpful to do a pose twice on your stiffer or weaker side, as it needs more care and attention to promote balanced development. The asanas you resist and avoid doing are likely to be the ones that you need to practice the most. Be gentle with yourself. In the beginning, it may be better to repeat a posture 2 or 3 times rather than holding the asana just once for a long time. Build your knowledge and strength in the basic poses, especially the standing asanas, before attempting more challenging poses. Seek the consistent guidance of an experienced teacher as you learn new and more challenging poses. While yoga books and magazines provide excellent information, background, and support for your practice, an experienced teacher can safely and carefully guide you through new and challenging exercises. For women, avoid inversions during menstruation. This is a time for gentle, supported supine and forward-bending poses. For more detailed recommendations on women and yoga, consult the book by Geeta S. Iyengar, A Gem for Women. Respond to your teacher's suggestions and feel free to ask questions. Remember that your teacher is also a student of yoga, eager to learn and share knowledge. Be a lifelong learner. Expand your knowledge of yoga through your practice, your attendance of classes and workshops, and the books and videos recommended in this manual and in this course. This concludes Chapter 5 of the Yoga Teacher Training Manual. If this audio version was helpful for you, please let us know in the comments. Thank you and namaste.